Welcome to the podcast, Claim Your Excellent Life, with your host, Suzanne Kellner-Zinck, where she helps professional women learn how to be happy. Suzanne will teach you how to do this through building high self-esteem, relaxation and calm, and good, healthy relationships. Tune in every week as Suzanne shares effective strategies to help you claim your excellent life with happiness techniques, self-esteem building exercises, relationship tips, and relaxation information. Make sure to head over to dawningvisions.com to subscribe to the newsletter to receive your keys to happiness, as well as other useful free gifts for you.
In this episode of Claim Your Excellent Life, we are going to speak about getting around to it, whatever that means. There are a lot of people in this world who complain about all the things that they are not able to do, never found the time to do, didn't have the money to do it. And I am here to tell you that if you make a decision to get around to it, you most assuredly will. It's a matter of being clear about what it is that you want your life to be filled with. Because this is the thing, folks. I can tell you that in order to have a well-lived life, one needs to live well. But that doesn't mean that you need to have every little doodad that is available. Those things do not matter. The things that matter are the things that fill our lives with wonderful, mind-expanding experiences. This is what the research says. That people gain so much more from experiences than from the things they buy that only give them, maybe a few days' worth of happiness, including a brand new car. Believe it or not. It's true. So, I've always been a person who jumped at any opportunities that were thrown my way, no matter how ridiculous they seemed at the time. And some of them really were pretty wild experiences, if I do say so myself. And I would do them all over again, even the ones that didn't turn out as well as I may have hoped. Because until and unless you allow yourself to have these experiences, you don't know what they're going to be like, right? And I can also tell you this, for many years, I graduated from college in 1983, and I put off going back to grad school because, I didn't want to get a license to practice mental health. I didn't think I'd ever make the money back if I had done it that way. Just seeing what I saw in the community places with the graduates who were working there who were not earning enough to rent their own places and pay their debt. And this is back in 93, 94, long time ago now. And I made a decision about a year and a half ago to go back to school to get a master's. And I thought I was going to do it in psychology, but I ended up switching it over to medical sociology, which I found to be very interesting. In fact, I found it so interesting and so depressing that I decided to get out of mental health. That's right, folks. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be doing the webcast and the podcast for Dawning Visions, hypnosis. I do love hypnotism. I love the people I've been able to help. But I have found myself a higher calling. And that higher calling is really working in peace and conflict management. And I'm going over to Israel to do that, actually starting October 22nd. And going to Israel is really taking a risk. But it's an adventure. And I'll be with like-minded people who also are from all over the world. 40 different countries are represented. And it's something that I've been called to do, I guess, since maybe 2009, when I was at the Cancer Center at Mass General Hospital getting the meningioma, non-cancerous brain tumor, which is now gone, thank God, treated. When I met a gentleman there who used to go over 4 times a year, maybe he still does, I don't know, to work with his colleague who ran the dental program over there at Hebrew University in Jerusalem, bringing the Palestinian and Israeli students together. 10 years later, I'm doing it. getting around to it, right? That's right. Because this is the other thing, folks. We can all complain about how boring our lives are, or how hard they are, or whatever. And that's not going to change a thing. The only thing that's going to change the situation is getting around to do the things that are important to you. And to not make any excuses as to why it is that you cannot do it. I traveled the globe on other people's money repeatedly, Part of it was because I had a skill set that they could utilize for things that were important to them. Other times it was to do trainings abroad, and other times it was just people paying for me to go on vacations, pretty much. Very nice way to go, by the way. So what I'd like you to understand is that you can create whatever you choose to create in this life. And the way that one does it is to concentrate on what's important to you and let the ideas flow. Take a journal, write it out, figure out how you can make it happen, and then go do the research to get it to happen. In my case, I was already in a university studying the medical sociology course. Actually, I think it was even before that. I think it was psychology courses when I had found this program over at the University of Haifa International School in Peace and Conflict Management. But it was too late to actually apply for the course. So they had me in their database, so they invited me to apply for this year, and that's what I did. And that's where I'm going. And it will be interesting, exciting, fun, and terrifically challenging, I am sure. Being in a country where I really don't speak the language, and I certainly don't read the language, but I've been there before, and I was able to survive quite fine, so I'm sure I'll be able to do it with a bunch of international students. Many of them will be in a similar situation as mine. So, I invite you to get around to do the things that you want to do in your life, to fulfill your life's goals, to fulfill those things that are important to you in this life, because as far as I know, we only have the one life that we truly know about. And yes, I do know that a lot of hypnotists and other people do believe in past lives, future lives, and all those other lives. But the only life that we know for sure that we're having is the one that we're having right now. Make the most of it. Use your life up instead of letting it use you up. As always, I thank you for spending your time with me till next time. If you have enjoyed Claim Your Excellent Life, we'd really appreciate it if you go over to iTunes and give it a 5-star review. If you have found Claim Your Excellent Life to be helpful to you, and maybe even life-altering with the information that we have shared here, and to allow us to continue this work, which we really do enjoy doing for you, you can sponsor us at patreon.com. That's spelled P as in Paul, ATREON as in Nancy.com. Again, that's P as in Paul, AT as in Tom, REON as in Nancy.com, where there's a few different levels of sponsorship that you can choose from to help us to continue doing this work. We thank you for any assistance that you are able to give us.
Thank you for listening to the podcast, Claim Your Excellent Life, with your host, Suzanne Kellner-Zinck, where she helps professional women learn how to be happy. Suzanne teaches you how to do this through building high self-esteem, relaxation and calm, and good, healthy relationships. Tune in every week as Suzanne shares effective strategies to help you claim your excellent life with happiness techniques, self-esteem building exercises, relationship tips, and relaxation information. Make sure to head over to dawningvisions.com to subscribe to the newsletter to receive your keys to happiness, as well as other useful free gifts for you.